Helicopter.
Welcome to Fighting Dogs.
We're the Fighting Dogs. My name is Mwalo the Wolf.
Yo, that is a dirge.
And Josh, the Z Fitness Hunter.
All right, so lots of stuff to talk about today. We're gonna start with, however, the Africa Championships are coming up this next month. It's September, and the list for Zambian fighters has just been officially announced. So MMA Zambia has come out with 15 people that hopefully will be traveling to Angola on when is this going to be? It's going to be on the 14th to the 17th of September. Yeah, so we have the names here. Just going to read them out. So first is Jonathan Banda.
Relax. Jonathan, which? Oh, Caesar.
Caesar, yes.
Oh, Jonathan Caesar. Oh,
Jonathan Banda, yeah, Jonathan Caesar Banda, aka the Razor Wire. The number two, Tryford Mwanga.
Oh, my boy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Kilian Lungu, Mutinta
Nice.
Mwene.
Ah, Tinta, she was here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For
Tinta.
those of you that didn't watch the episode, go back and watch that one. Fun episode.
Miracle Chipito.
Homegirl.
Yep. Chipego Simukwa.
Nice.
Greg
Beast.
Maluma.
The Blue Beast.
Yeah. Jai Chilufia.
Hey, shout out to Jai. Bro.
Shout out to Jai, the road warrior. Portis Chama.
Nice.
Roy Tembo. Zane Dijon.
Okay.
Oh,
the Wonder
yeah.
The
Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Wonder
That was a
Boy.
good one, yeah.
You should get him
Chomba.
on here one visit.
He should.
Yeah,
We
we
need
should
to
get
get
him
him
on
on the car. Chomba Mandila.
Shogun.
Michael Zulu. Joseph
guys.
Chimbwe.
Josel.
Yeah, another
Black
one we need to
Leopard.
get.
Another fool we should get you.
Yeah.
And then finally, Abraham Banda.
Oh.
All right, so I have a question.
Mhm.
Chomba, his record outside is clean, right?
Oh, Chomba doesn't lose.
Chomba does not lose to international fighters, man.
He
It's-
can't.
Yeah, he's every time he's fought outside the country, he's won. Yeah, so that's a good pick. It's a pretty strong team, I'd say. What are you guys' thoughts on the selection? Any snubs? Any or like
I can think of one snub.
yeah?
I was thinking, why don't they have why don't they have Josh on that, man? Like, Josh should have been on that.
You ass, man. You ass.
But why isn't the Wolf on that, though?
No, but I don't know.
Why isn't the Wolf?
Yeah, why aren't you
I
there?
isn't the
feel-
Wolf there?
I have an opinion on
We're
it.
old.
But I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
Mm.
I don't want to get nobody in trouble. So
Okay.
it's a lot of politics. That's what I'll say. I'm not naming names,
Mm.
but you can't just take anybody. People have to be satisfied with the team,
Okay.
and yeah, it is.
But
You can't have them all, man.
I
Yeah?
can't
have
have
to be a
them all.
performance, bro.
It's
You
yeah,
should
but
have-
no, it's
Hey, man, I don't care, man. I don't care who I offend. Yeah, but like you should have been on that, man.
I think so too.
Who was doing the selection?
I think so too, because there are guys on that team who have not won,
Yeah,
who've never won before.
Yeah.
It's just very strange.
Yeah.
But hey,
Can it also be an issue of opportunity
opportunity in what way?
to the very same guys who are?
I mean,
not
but
on
this
your
is not
level?
like go out there get some experience. This is Africa Championship. You know, you're representing the country and everything.
like I was going to say maybe it's like trying to get like equal representation from like every team.
Like,
But then it's like, hey, it's the Africa Championship. It doesn't matter. You pick the
Nah.
best.
yeah.
fighter.
How many gyms are on the 15
Yeah.
names?
Pretty much all the major players in Zambia are represented. So
Lamu, WC.
yeah,
Komboni.
yeah.
Who else?
Komboni Fight Club is there. Tig Modo.
Ting. What are you calling it? I'm sorry, guys. We are so sorry
We
for
try our
butchering.
best.
Tong Il Mudo.
That's actually
Don't
yeah,
you
you're
right.
right. My
You got
bad.
it right?
Yeah,
I
he
got it
did.
right.
Okay, I was about to say
He
something.
got and
Smack.
then WFC is obviously Coppola is represented, but Bernard is on the reserves.
Oh.
So in case I guess
Coppola,
someone
right.
pulls out or gets injured, he's gonna be
But
he jumps up.
He's flying with.
I'm not sure.
How is that moving? Look at me jumping. To be
Because
like, he's flying
it
with.
might- I think most likely they're gonna fly. It is Angola, so it's a short trip. But if the sponsors come in, government chips in,
Yeah.
yeah, they should be flying.
They should. That will help. Like, they'll be
Yeah.
well rested.
Yeah, because the Angolans, first of all, they're major players, but it's in their hometown, so they get advantage there, and they're going to be well rested. They're going to be big because they cut weight a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
What did it take for Zambia to host the MMF?
I actually think we're probably not far off because we've already hosted a couple of events now, and international fighters have come to fight here. We have refs, we have judges. So the infrastructure.
I actually have not seen an Angolan
Fighter?
No, not fighter. Like show, like MMA show. Like I feel like we might have the best amateur show right now.
Yeah, we do.
Right now.
We do.
I honestly think
Fist
so.
of Valor and the ZNL fights.
Yeah.
I think we do better than most, man. Because I've seen the South African ones.
Yeah.
I was not impressed. I saw the Namibian one. I was not impressed.
Same.
But sorry, are my tags making noise? I feel like they are. Oh, okay. Because I love them. I need them to be here. Okay. No, because I need to have them on me all the time. Or else. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know. I think I enjoy Fist of Valor. When I'm watching Fist of Valor, or like the final product of it, not just in the crowd, but like watching the final product. Yeah. I think I enjoy it more than
we're right there.
Yeah.
I think we're right there. South Africa hosted the previous one. Angola, I think we're gonna be next. I mean, it's a lot of competition, but Zambia has all the facilities I think in place
we could
that we should be able to host one in the near future. Yeah, but I think overall it's not a bad team. I think there are a lot of really good fighters. There are fighters that you can't help but pick in there. Yeah. And also fighters who I think I'm just gonna say it's a lot of political choices as well. But hey, it
is what it is.
It is what it is. If they don't make it, somebody else will. And the proof will be in the display. So, anyway, best of luck to them.
Sounds sour, but it's okay.
It's okay. I have an ego. I do have an ego.
You're allowed to.
We are a little bit biased when it comes to the Wolves, man. Hey, let's just I'm just trying to make it known.
Keep it moving.
I'm trying to make it known that we might be a bit biased because it's the Wolf. He's our boy. He's actively fighting.
But still,
we wanted to see him there.
Hey, but still.
Maybe there are people that are more deserving than him. We just don't care.
Maybe.
We just don't care. Just a disclaimer. Yeah, man.
I doubt it. But anyway, I do wish them. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm Zambian. I'm going to be rooting for them.
Yeah,
I hope they bring back gold medals.
We love everybody, yeah.
Yeah, but then.
Shout out everybody that's going, though.
Yeah, definitely. All right, okay, moving on. There was a big event that went down recently. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. How did you feel about this fight?
Nate never loses, bro.
Nate never. That's true.
He's mastered the art.
You know what's funny about this fight? Like going into this, like Josh and I were talking about it, and going into this, I was like, me and Josh are going to have like the same opinion on this fight. I thought, like me and you talked about it as well, right? Well, like, hey, we're going to have the same opinion about this, and then something changed along the way. I feel like Nate did some dumb shit, and I'm kind of mad at him now.
What did he do?
I don't know, man. Like, and coming from me is going to be weird. I'm not the biggest Conor McGregor fan. But like I saw Conor's tweet and I kind of agreed. It's like, he said, we have seen Nate do all this crap before. It's not new. Dude, you should actually fight at some point. You know? Like he has to fight at some point. Like clearly, I feel like when you watch the fight, it kind of looks like Nate knew he was not going to win. So he just went in there to just do Nate shit.
Make money.
Yeah, like it was not really just make money, but just went there to do Nate shit. Like, remember when he did that shit with Leon? And then it was fun. And then he went down and smacked Jake Paul around. I actually felt bad for Nate's team. Because, like, if you heard, every time he went to his corner, they were like, dude, you're letting this kid do more than he should do. And I felt for the coach, man, because the coach was like, Nate, don't do this shit. Like, just go in there and actually fight, man.
Yeah.
And then he went in there and said, putting on a gimmicky fight. And you know, like, okay, quite right. Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul is already a gimmicky fight.
Yeah.
Dana has called them gimmick fights. You know? And then he went in there and proved Dana right.
Dana has hosted his own gimmick fights too, you know?
True. But but like all I'm saying is, for once, we could just try to prove Dana.
Yeah.
Just for once, man. So yeah, that's kind of how I felt. Like after I slept on it, I was like,
I also got annoyed when like Nate would like walk off and do that
Yeah.
stuff. It felt like he wasn't taking it that seriously.
yeah,
But at the same time, I wasn't taking the fight that seriously, so I wasn't that
True.
pissed with him, you know.
That's fair.
like I'm not saying Nate would have won, but I feel like it would have been closer
Could have done
Mm.
more.
if
Could have done
he
more.
actually took it seriously.
Yeah,
Because there was rounds where he was winning, and he was winning when he was taking it seriously.
yeah,
But I feel like if after he got knocked down, he was like, you know what, screw it, I got knocked down. Let me take this seriously. Let me try to knock him down as well.
yeah.
Because I'm starting to think Jake Paul's chin's a bit sus.
You
I
think
don't know
so?
I don't know, because there was times when he was getting rocked,
Mhm.
and then like it wasn't very visible, but like you could tell he was uncomfortable.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I feel like if Nate just stepped on the gas a little bit, which we know he's got the gas tank,
Yeah.
because there was times where he would be like clowning and looking like, okay, no, he's not up to it, and then next thing you know, he just jumps on him. I feel like if he did most of that and less of the 209 Stockton gangster thing, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I
Still
get
love
what you're
Nate,
saying.
though.
No, yeah, I see what you're saying. I just think it was fun.
Nah, I had
Because
fun.
I don't really think Nate was ever gonna win that fight anyway.
True. We all wrote him off. Actually, I thought he was going to get knocked out. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest,
same.
I thought he was going to get knocked out.
But
this
that
time.
chin is still legendary.
I
still
guess.
still good
Yeah.
chin.
Still going.
And I feel like he should have used that to his advantage, man, because the kid was tagging him, and I feel like I just feel like he would have done better.
Yeah. Who do you think Jake should fight next,
next?
now? I think he should fight an actual boxer. I think.
Conor McGregor.
No,
No, I'm just teasing.
No, like-
Isn't this whole thing to go and fight Conor McGregor at the end of the day though? That's his thing.
Seems like the final boss.
Yeah, that's like his final boss.
Yeah,
I
seems
don't
like
want
this
that
is
to
final
happen because I don't think Conor wins that fight.
He probably doesn't. He probably doesn't.
I don't think he does. MMA fighters are not boxers, and we should stop trying to compete with boxers on their home turf. You
Yeah,
know. Again,
I like
Jake
when
is a big
I
kid
like
as
when
well.
Malwa said when we we're having a chat, he was like, "Why did we make this guy an MMA problem?"
Yeah, why did we take Jake Paul on?
We adopted him.
Yeah, this problem that we all have to solve. I don't understand it. I don't understand why boxing hasn't thrown him to the wolves by now, because the only reason he's still relevant is because he's beating MMA guys. The one time he actually fought a boxer,
He lost. Exactly.
Yeah. I hope he fights an actual boxer after this, because I don't see why MMA has to make it our problem.
Is he ranked anywhere?
Jake?
No, he's not ranked.
No,
He was supposed to get ranked after he fought the boxer.
after
he fought
Tommy.
Fury.
But
then he lost.
even that.
But they didn't. So Eddie Hearn was like,
No,
"No,
you're
no,
right.
And that would have been pretty controversial anyway.
Yeah.
If they ranked him after beating Tommy Fury.
yeah."
'Cause-
All right. On a similar topic,
Hmm.
Francis Ngannou and Fury.
yeah,
Do you carry the exact same sentiment?
absolutely. Francis doesn't.
Deserve-
Francis might win a round.
Oh, Wolf was not around for the last one. They were
Yeah.
Tinta and Gracious on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Francis might win a round. I give him a round. But
At
after
most.
that, yeah. After that,
Do you think Fury is stalling boxing?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not good for boxing.
It's definitely not good.
Because I saw an article which kind of highlighted how he's getting the exact same amount of money in the Francis fight that he was probably going to get in the Usyk fight.
Which is
which makes
also kind of crazy. I
It
think
makes you wonder what's the point. It's not really a money fight.
Yeah.
like, you know.
It's also crazy because I think the promoters in boxing ruined the sport, because that should never happen. Because Francis is making his boxing debut. He should not be getting paid that much,
How
and
much
Fury shouldn't be getting paid that much to fight someone making their
No, but it's going off of star power, I guess. It's kind of like how Jake Paul sells his tickets, man.
I suppose
In the end,
Same
it is a
thing.
gimmick fight.
it's a gimmick fight.
is.
Like, it is stalling boxing.
Yeah.
Fury should be fighting Usyk right now. That would be the boxing fight to make. That would, for a purist, that would be the best fight you'd want to see. And I don't know if it's Fury to blame. Usyk seems to want to make the fight happen. He's been calling him out all
Yeah,
the time. I think it comes down to either it's money, or maybe Fury thinks he's gonna lose to Usyk, which is a possibility. I would say. I mean,
It
I
is.
don't think it's a big possibility, but it is a
But
possibility.
Fury, I feel like Usyk has the best chance of everybody.
Yeah, of beating.
Fury.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Because he's faster. I think he's probably more technical.
True.
He's more slippery than any other fighter.
Yeah.
I think there was a rumor that there was supposed to be a 4-man tournament in Abu Dhabi.
In Abu Dhabi, yeah, I heard about that.
That
Also, like AJ,
Yeah, AJ, Wilder,
yeah,
Usyk, and Tyson Fury to get the undisputed.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why AJ is still in the conversation though, because at this point I think we know he's probably the bottom of those
He
four.
was heavyweight champion.
He's gone beat by Andy Ruiz and Usyk twice. And do we really think that AJ can beat Wilder?
It's possible. It's possible.
It is possible.
He might be a better boxer, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think Wilder has ever been the better boxer in any
So
of
he
his
could have
fights.
boxing. Because the thing is, Wilder has always relied on, that one touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, let's not rule out the fact that this guy also might be a better boxer than Wilder. So it's still a good fight.
Wilder's always just been a puncher. I don't think he's ever been a good boxer.
No, he's never been.
But that's how he wins, man. He as long as he touches you with that right hand, that's it.
Very true.
I mean, there is a chance, of course, because it's boxing, but I don't see how AJ beats Wilder at all. Out of those four, AJ is, I think, the weakest out of the four. I mean,
I feel like we're kind of straying away from like the gimmick fights first. Like I was trying to talk about the gimmick fights.
okay.
I don't know if you guys heard the news, the big news, the huge news, the great news. Logan Paul,
Logan Paul. Oh yeah,
Might be fighting
I've heard
the
this.
man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, Dylan Dennis.
Finally.
Dylan Dennis.
Dylan Dennis.
You know,
Who's hosting this?
It's on the KSI versus Tommy Fury card.
oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if
Do you think he shows up to fight?
Dylan. No, I don't.
Dylan
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
I don't see why he would, man, because I don't see him winning any boxing. Definitely not against the Pauls. Like Logan is huge. First of all, Dylan is gonna be so undersized, and I mean he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not. Maybe if he came from a striking,
He's fought like what? 2 MMA guys,
yeah,
right?
I think so.
2 MMA fights.
If he was at least like a striker of some kind,
Yeah.
but he's a jiu-jitsu player. So why he's even in boxing in the first place really does not make sense to me. I don't think he's gonna show up.
Do you know? Oh, wait, no.
Wait, what now?
Dylan, he's not. I don't think he's gonna show up.
This kid's
There's watching the show.
Are
Alright,
they?
kids,
Oh no!
don't drink and drive.
I wouldn't recommend
Kids.
that.
Drink and podcast.
And then KSI versus Tommy Fury. So is Tommy Fury just a gimmicky fighter now as well?
Oh, Tommy Fury.
Yeah,
I've always thought of him like that.
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Because who has he beat?
No.
Because look, like before he fought Jake Paul,
Mhm.
he fought what's the MMA dude again? The small MMA dude that transitioned to like celebrity boxing or this
Small MMA guy.
Anthony Pretty Boy something.
Anthony
Taylor.
Pettis?
Anthony Taylor.
Oh, Anthony Taylor.
Anthony Taylor. But did you see thingy? Chris Avila. Is it Avila? Nate's guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fought Jeremy Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that happening, bro. I thought, I don't know, because Chris has always looked awkward.
Yeah.
I always thought, like, okay, if he fights like a guy that's got like proper technique,
Yeah.
he would lose. Bro, he scored Jeremy.
And Jeremy actually was a good. Or the fight with Aldo.
Yeah, the fight with Aldo. I was like,
very technical.
exactly. So I got shocked, man.
It was very technical. And but you know, thinking back now, when he fought Aldo,
Yeah.
he probably shouldn't have. It was a draw, yes.
Yeah, it was a draw, man.
But Aldo kind of let him off on that one. Like I think Aldo would have won that fight.
Yeah.
I think they were having too much fun. And Jeremy Stevens, actually, okay, I was about to say it doesn't have knockout power. It does have knockout power.
Yeah, he just knocked it out.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that 4 ounce.
Maybe.
differential, yeah.
Maybe it doesn't translate.
Yeah.
Then moving quickly to MMA. Recently, Sandhangen fought Font.
Yeah, and everybody was like, it was a snooze fest.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like
I don't feel too cheated because it was a short notice fight, and Sandhagen was preparing for Umar Nurmagomedov, so he was probably wrestling all of his camp, and Font was preparing for Song Yadong, which was, I think, we've been robbed. One of the dopest fights that we're ever gonna see between Font and
Song
Yadong. Yeah, that would have been a good fight.
But
so yeah,
here's how I feel about Corey Sandhagen.
Mhm.
I think everyone just needs to just shut the fuck up, man. Like, this fight was okay.
It was
okay.
It was dominant. We just lacked the finish, you know.
We are just witnessing the evolution of the Sandman.
Only now.
Yes. No, but not only now. He has been evolving though. Like from when Sandman showed up to the man that he is now, he's evolved, man. He's like,
very much so.
he's very multidimensional. Now.
He's very complete.
Like, the fact that he can wrestle. I mean, we can also argue and say, okay, no, Rob Font's wrestling is terrible. But like the fact that Sandman can do what he was doing. I know people don't like to see wrestling where there's like no threat of submission or whatever. But like I feel like the fact that he could do that, it makes it a little more challenging next time he fights a guy like
Aljo?
Like Aljo.
That is, you know, because when Aljo beat him,
challenge. The wrestling you saw from Sandman.
No, but I think the fact that he is able to wrestle a little bit means he's also able to get out of stuff.
Yeah.
Like take down defense. Better. No, I'm telling you, man.
Man, like you said, he's evolving.
Yeah.
There seem to be a lot of holes in his wrestling. Like,
True.
especially in his defensive wrestling. Quite right, because he was offensive, super offensive. But like, if you look at how the guy was escaping, the other dude, the escapes and whatnot, it was kind of too easy.
Yeah, but hopefully, again, I don't know. I also don't feel so bad about his performance because I think he did enough. He did what he had to do to win.
It's a W at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he fights Aljo again, he'll probably do more defensive wrestling as well. Yeah. And he'll probably, and I think my heart says Sean is gonna win, but I kind of think Aljo is gonna pull it out.
The heart says Sean.
Yeah, but my mind says Aljo is gonna pull it out.
That's fair.
But I think Sean gets it.
I'm there. I want Sean to win.
How?
I think Sean's grappling is underrated. That's my main thing. Striking Sean has the clear edge, and then Sean's grappling is a bit underrated. Like who has ever held him down really? He fought Yan. Yan couldn't hold him down.
True. And then Yan also did really well against Aljo the first time.
Yeah. So I think I actually might be picking Sean actually in this one.
Let's give it time. Let it cook.
Yeah, but anyway, whoever wins that one, Aljo versus Sean O'Malley, who does Sandhagen win anyway between those two? Or who does Sandhagen beat?
Sean O'Malley.
You think so?
I feel like Sandman's got a better chance of beating Sean O'Malley.
I don't know.
Do you think it's still the same Sandman from before?
His striking will always be good, and you know he can only improve on the rest.
Because there's something about taking an L that just breaks you as a fighter, you know.
And no, I think he's been just as good. He's been just as good.
He's moved past it.
If anything, he's been better.
If you say that, then it means Charles Oliveira should not exist.
No, I mean there's comebacks.
How
many Charles Oliveira?
You could say that
you count one in one hand.
Michael Bisping.
He was Bisping and Charles, though.
He was.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. A little bit. He wasn't, though, but a little bit. A little bit, yeah. But
he wasn't.
And L could change you for the better, you know. Sometimes you need that humbling.
True. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not set in stone, like you know.
Yeah. All right. So what was
Guys, shut up. I want to talk about some
dumb
shit.
What was the thing you wanted to talk about?
Is it okay?
There's kids.
If I talk about dumb shit. Okay. So there's this podcaster, as Nate would like to call him. Bodybuilder motherfucker. Bradley Martin.
Yeah.
So there's the legend of Bradley Martin, the street fighter.
Yeah.
He can beat any MMA guy.
260 pounds, man.
He's 260 pounds. Can't stress that enough.
He never brings it up, surprisingly.
So here's the thing, man. So for just for some context, right? There's a YouTuber called Bradley Martin. He's a podcaster. He's been having like fighters. He's a bodybuilder. He's been having fighters on his podcast. He's had Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Brandon Schaub, the legendary Brandon Schaub.
Legendary.
Nate Diaz as well. And every time he's got these fighters on the podcast, he always asks them, would you beat me in a street fight? So recently, I mean, the first fighter he asked this was Devin Haney, the boxer.
Yeah.
He's 155, right? Walks around at 155?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Walks around weight is probably 155.
So Devin said he could touch him, just like if Bradley grabbed him, he would mess him up, right? But Devin says, before you get to grab me,
It's spaced up.
yeah, I'll piece you up. I'll piece you up so fast.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to grab me.
Sounds like what Gracious told
Didn't I?
Didn't
Yeah.
I?
Yeah. That's exactly what Gracious said.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked Nate Diaz the same thing. Nate said it's not even close.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then he asked Schaub the same thing. And then Schaub said Demetrius Johnson,
Yeah. Is
who's 125 pounds,
125.
would beat him in a wrestling match.
Mm.
And then Demetrius Johnson, who's probably like the greatest flyweight ever,
Yeah.
greatest flyweight champion, just the greatest flyweight fighter in mixed martial arts ever, agreed to this fight. He says he'll wrestle him.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that
I
one
think
goes
he'll
down?
roll. Yeah, they're gonna do jiu-jitsu, I think.
How do you think that goes down?
Yeah, Demetrius is gonna school him, obviously.
260 pounds, by the way.
260
260
pounds.
Versus 125 pounds.
The thing is, imagine if I came to Bradley Martin and said, "Do you think I could outlift you?" You know what I mean? Like you've been doing this thing your whole life. You know, like probably from when you were a kid till now, right? Obviously, that's why you're good at it. And, you know, you have that much experience. You know the ins and outs of your sport. It's the same thing with fighting. Like, yes, there's a certain advantage weight gives you, but like a really good fighter can overcome those things with enough skill and technique and experience. And yeah, I think, yeah, Demetrius is Demetrius probably rolls the guys his size anyway.
But what if they fought in like a street fight?
I think he has 2 minutes max. If he doesn't kill the guy if Bradley Martin doesn't kill the guy in 2 minutes, he's gonna be gassed. I mean, he has cardio though. He does fitness, yeah?
He's like an athlete. He's like
But
a
I don't-
super athlete, like a freak athlete.
Can you clarify for the viewers what you mean by street fight?
A street fight, basically, no holds barred, everything goes, right? Yeah, so punches, kicks, wrestling, no rules.
Yeah.
For the
So,
locals, you can even call it CR1, right?
yeah.
CR2. CR2.
He's a big, I don't know. I just think those muscles are going to weigh him down. Fighting is a different kind of thing, man. Like, the first time you fight, it's not going to last more than 3 minutes. All your muscles are going to be tired. You're going to be huffing and puffing. And the guy who's been fighting his whole life since he was like 5 years old is obviously going to know what to do with a guy your size. And also, muscles just aren't efficient for fighting.
True.
Like, muscles are for intimidation, Muscles prevent fights, and then guys who know how to fight, they actually win fights, you know what I'm saying?
You might want to explain that a bit.
No, okay, so like, for example, the bigger your muscles, the less mobility you have. Also, the less cardio you have, because all those muscles also need oxygen. So the more you move, the more oxygen you burn, so the more tired you get. So actually, the bigger your muscles become, the less efficient you are in a fight, right? But you're probably not going to get in a fight if you look at Bradley Martin. Everyone's going to stay away from you. So that's why I say, like, big muscles are for intimidation. Big muscles prevent fights, right? But then to actually win a fight, you just need skill, If you can throw a 1-2, you're pretty much safe most of the time. Like, the first guy to throw a punch usually wins, I would say. So, like, like I was saying, the bigger the muscles are, the more detrimental you are to a fight. And then these guys have been fighting since they were 7 years old, man. As soon as they could walk, their dads put pads on them and started like making them throw punches. So I don't know. What do you think I'm talking shit? Like,
no, you're making sense, actually. You're making a lot of sense.
You really are. I just wanted you to just like add weight to that.
All right, so yeah, Bradley Martin, I think in a jiu-jitsu match, I think DJ's gonna kill him.
Probably.
Yeah, Sandhangen probably gets the belt by the beginning of next year. Yeah. Jake Paul, please fight a boxer. MMA guys, please stop fighting Jake Paul. And
get the wolf in Angola.
I don't even. Best of luck to everybody, man. I hope it works out.
Boys,
yeah, I hope everyone gets a gold medal. I hope they bring back gold medals. Anyway, we've been Fighting Dogs. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us. Catch you in the next one.